Hello everyone, this is Haley from Cartooniverse with another video about everyone's favorite sci-fi duo, Rick and Morty. Season 3 has just begun to massive fanfare, and there's so much to talk about. But today, I'd like to talk about something we already saw back in the first episode of Season 3, which aired in April, and that is Jerry's job. Before we begin, allow me to thank my friend Charles for writing the script to this video. You can find his previous Rick and Morty videos, as well as other videos, and his Tumblr and YouTube channel down below. Jerry's job under the Galactic Federation has barely been seen so far, before it and the Federation was snuffed away, but it made me very curious about what it could be, especially since even Jerry himself doesn't know what it is. So far, we only know a few things. Jerry has been assigned to this job by the Galactic Federation at the end of Season 2, he got a lot of promotions for doing his job despite not knowing what he does, and he worked in an office along with other humans and aliens. So, what was his job? Well, I've come up with a few possibilities. Let's begin. Number 1. Jerry is just too stupid to understand his own job. The joke about Jerry not knowing what he does could be just that, a joke at Jerry's expense for not being as bright as some other members of the Smith family. He was shown to not be very good at his previous advertising job, and was seen to be very easily fooled by simple incentives. However, despite it being the simplest option, I do find it doubtful. Even Jerry isn't that stupid, and nobody can work for a year doing the same job without realizing what they do. Number 2. Jerry worked in intergalactic advertising. As mentioned before, Jerry used to work in advertising until being fired in the middle of Season 1. It's possible Jerry was still working in advertising under the Galactic Federation. His rather cringy slogans could be very popular in the intergalactic market, and he doesn't even know it. Due to their alien nature, he can't actually comprehend the final product his advertising agency is producing from his work. While this is a fun option, it's not the most interesting one. Number 3. Jerry worked as a crypto coin miner. Probably the most difficult to understand out of all these options, crypto coin mining is a process in which lots of different users do tiny accounting jobs while all together managing and maintaining a digital currency, or crypto coin. A prominent real-world example of this would be Bitcoin. It's possible the Galactic Federation's Blamflark worked the same way. If that was the case, it explains why Jerry's workplace got hit so hard when the Blamflark collapsed. Their entire job became worthless in a matter of an instant. Number 4. Jerry was part of a hive mind. Another interesting option harkens back to our previous video about the Galactic Federation and the insect-like nature of the Gromphomite species. Insects such as bees or termites work through a hive mind. In a hive mind, each individual member of the colony works in tandem with everyone else on one massive project, like a beehive or a termite nest. Though no singular insect has the full plan of the project, they manage to work together as one through the hive mind. Jerry unknowingly has been contributing to the Gromphomite hive mind. As an individual in the hive mind, he couldn't really comprehend the full scale of what he was working on. And number 5. Jerry's job wasn't even real. The most appropriate answer to the question, in my eyes, would be that Jerry's job wasn't even real. Earth was a disposable planet for the Galactic Federation. They only used it to lure Rick out of hiding. After they got Rick, they still had to deal with the Earth population. And what better way to control them than to feed them mind-altering pills and let them pretend to have a function when in reality, the Federation is simply exploiting their planet. Free promotional material before Season 3 aired showed the Gromphomites experimenting on humans, trying to make Earth appealing to the general population of the Federation as the vacation spot. The human population, including Jerry, was never a factor. The only real reason Jerry got all those promotions was to keep him satisfied and in line, as to not get in the way of the Federation's real plans for Earth, in which he had played no part. And if it's true, then that's the most hilarious and yet tragic part of Jerry's job. His supposed accomplishments and his feeling of belonging was all just a lie, just like the rest of his miserable existence. But I guess that's what you get for crossing Rick Sanchez, Jerry. And with that ends this very short theory video. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification button to stay updated on all the latest Rick and Morty theory videos, as well as our other videos. And thank you Patreon supporters as always. Once more, here's a huge shout out to Charles who wrote this theory, and thank you guys for watching.